Serious, what is the harshest truth y'all have ever learned? Even if you treat someone really well and you both love each other, it does not always end like a Hollywood movie. Sometimes there are too many obstacles. You can do everything right, give something 100% effort, follow all the rules and still fail. Being the hardest worker will not always equate to you being the one rewarded or recognized for accomplishments. It doesn't matter how much you love someone, one day you will hurt them, and one day, they will hurt you. That the world doesn't wait for you to be okay. You just gotta learn to pick yourself up and get better. Don't let it fall in love with potential. That you never know when the last time is, until it is too late. Last time you hugged a friend. Last time you said I love you. Last time your kid crawled in bed for cuddles. Last time your parents called to chat. Last time you had a great time with someone before. Even the last times you look forward to end up passing by and mark the finality of time. I'm not sure what the date was when I changed my last kid's diaper, but my babies aren't babies anymore. Loving someone unconditionally and being willing to do anything for them doesn't mean that they will feel the same way about you. Every organization, no matter how lauded, how aspirational, how trusted, is still at the end if the day comprised of very fallible humans. That no matter how much you care for and value someone, they are never obligated to be the same to you, especially friends. Your life is actually comically short and it was not meant to feel long for your convenience. If y'all are 16 or older, y'all have started feeling that uncomfortable feeling that a year is much shorter than you thought. If somebody doesn't want to be helped, you can't help them. This one hurt with a suicidal brother. Life is short. You grow up hearing this over and over again, but until you reach a certain age you don't have the perspective to fully grasp this. Sometimes the nicest people just seem to get fucked over by the universe through no fault of their own. Edit. I know being nice can lead to you getting screwed over by people willing to take advantage of it, but I'm more referring to random instances like someone gets run over by a drunk driver, gets killed in a terrorist bombing/attack, getting cancer/other diseases. That's more what I'm referring to. When it comes to grief, time does not heal all wounds, it dulls it, but one trigger and it floods back. I learned this after my dad and grandma died in 2015. Sad, I know, but I resent the fact that people kept telling me I would not feel it one day. I think we need to be honest about that, so people know how to cope with grief in the right way, and not hold out for a day when it won't be there lurking in the shadows. Edit. Oh my goodness. I just woke up, and I'm completely taken aback by the amount of comments, support, empathy, love and understanding. I will do my best throughout the day to read every reply. Truly, thank you for the awards. And thank you especially for sharing your experiences, thoughts and meaningful quotes with me. Reddit is really something special, and so are all of you beautiful humans. Life will never be fair. Don't take anything for granted. Things change so fast and life is really short. I remember having so many friends not that long ago who are now strangers. I am alone. In a relationship, love is not enough. Sometimes you are the bad guy. Nostalgia is a liar. People judge us by our actions, not our intentions. This follows the saying, the path to hell is paved by good intentions. No matter what you have, or what you do, you will be essentially forgotten after a few generations. Doing your best, and giving it your all doesn't always mean things will turn out the way you want. Sometimes things just go bad. When someone dies, you are never seeing them again. The day my partner died, I fell into my bed at night, and cried my absolute heart out knowing I would never hear her voice again, and it destroyed me. My bedroom was so quiet, dull, and hollow and I just felt hopeless. That was 6 years ago, and I can vividly remember my surroundings and feelings from that moment. Life goes fast. Like super fast. After you turn 24. My stepdad told me that I'd blink and be 40. Well, I blinked and being 40 sucks. That even thought people are hanging out with you don't know it mean that they always actually like you. I figured that out when I used to hang out with this girl, and one day she just came up to me and told me that it was annoying how I always hung around her and the other girls, and that I should probably just go away because a lot of the other girls did not like me either. I had such a hard time trusting people after that. I did not want to go to stuff like sleepovers or hang out after school with kids in high school, even if they did invite me, because I just had that voice in the back of my mind telling me I don't hang out with them. They're only inviting you to be polite. Just decline, they'll have more fun without who. That one day our parents, grandparents, people who always have been there for you etc. are going to be gone for the rest of your life. I have a big nose. Did not realize till someone told me at 17. Nice people don't necessarily get treated very nicely. That even your best friend can turn into a stranger rather fast. Edit. Wow, thanks for the replies / awards a lot. It was nice to see I am not the only one. I hope we all learn to move on / live with it. Nothing lasts forever. /edit. I didn't know this would get this many upvotes. Thank you. You can speak as many languages as you want, have multiple degrees and certificates and still be rejected at the simplest of jobs. People you put on pedestals will disappoint you. It's never a stranger who betrays you. Eater, thank you for all the awards, Stop worrying what others think. Most people are so caught up in themselves they barely know anyone else exists. Don't let your ego convince you that anyone gives a rat's ass about what you're doing. Of the few out there that do care, even fewer of them can do anything to either help or harm you. From birth to death nobody has to spend more time with me than I do myself, so the only person's approval I need is of my own. No matter how talented you are at something, there will always be someone way better than you. I need to protect myself at all cost, not just the physical part of me, but also the emotional and psychological part as well. Ultimately, you must stand alone, and what your loved ones think about you doesn't matter. In the end, you are you, and that is enough. Sucks if you're caught up in getting likes and reactions in social media.